Shalom, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Barakatham, Yahweh Shema Thurm Bashim Yahweh Shah. Since the ISUPK started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. We teach the truth about the Bible, that Blacks, Hispanics, and North American Indians are the chosen people of God, and our press is the devil that the Bible speaks in. Now, you tuned into our Saturday morning Sabbath service. Before we get started, I want to make sure everybody's tuned into our weekly content. Monday night, you got the history class, 9 p.m. Tuesday night, brotherhood class, 7 p.m. Wednesday night, the podcast, Cry Out, Spirit Not podcast, every Wednesday, 9 p.m. and Saturday morning, Sabbath service. We finna pick up where we left off, and we finna get into the story of the Tower of Babel. So let's go ahead and rock this out. All right, so everybody, Imajim or Panya Hakwadam, which means rise and face the east. Sha'ala, which means for Israel. And we finna start with the Lord's Prayer. Abanawah, Shabbat, Shemayam, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malak, Watka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayam, Nathan, Lanawah, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalak, Nawah, Kabawat, Nawah, Kasalak, Nawah, Kabawat, Yanawah, Wala'ah, Dabiyah, Nawah, Salaki, Banas, Yawan, Abal, Hawashad, Nawah, Mayan, Rai, Kayak, Laka, Hamalak, Wat, Wahala, Waha Taparath, Libalamyam, Amam. The Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. The power. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Baba Kusha, Nathan Lanawa, Hakak, Larapa'ah, Kal Makala, Bakal, Madawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazarium, Hakak, Lahakuyam, Hamathia, Hakak, Al Rakawath, Hatamala, Lagarushan, Ba'ashem Yahushua, the water Aman. The power in English. Lord, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it. The blessings. Barakatah Yahweh Yahushua, Wa Mayak Allah, Wa Alahayim, Matazabi Alawab Yahana, Ha Alawapim, Hasaranium, Hakwatazayanium, Hakiyat Alayim, Wa Akawathium, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, the water Amma. The blessings in English. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahushua, and Michael, and the angels, Commander General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the assistants. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it. The book of Psalms, chapter 121. Aisha, Ayanya, Al, Hoharya, Mayan, Yaba'a, Isaiah, Ma'an, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayam, Wa'aratazah, Ayathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hanala'a, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al Yad, Yamayanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'a, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal, Rai, Yashamar, Afna Pashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Wamawaka, Maita, Wai, Iwalam. Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, even forevermore. The book of Psalms, chapter 83. Alahayim, Al, Demiyah, Lakah, Al, Thakarash, wa Al, Thashakwat, Al, Kayahana, Al, Yakah, Yahama, Yawan, Wamashana, Yakah, Yashawa, Ra'ash, Al, Amika, Yariyamu, Sawa, Wayatazakawa, Al, Tazapanyaka, Amawa, Lakawa, Wanaki Yadam, Magalia, Wala'at, Yazakar, Sham, Yasha'ala, Iwad, Yakah, Nawatazaiwa, Lab, Yakadwa, Al Yakah, Bariyat, Yakariyatwa, Aholia, Adawam, Yashamalian, Mawabo, Wahagarian, Gabal, Wa'amawan, Wa'amala, Palashat, Aimi, Shabia, Tazawar, Gam, Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarai, Labanya, Lawak Salah, Aishalaham, Kamajian, Kasayat, Sarah, Kiyabian, Banakal, Kawashawan, Nashamadu, Bayanda, Ira, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayatamwa, Nadiyam Salakia, Nadiyab Mawa,
Kaira, Wakazaba, Wakazaba, Wakatazalmanai, Cow, Nasakamwa, Ashar Amarwa, Nayusha, Lanawa Af, Naawaf, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagalgala, Kakwash, Lapanya, Waka, Kaash, Dabira, Yaira, Wakala, Labaha, the Hala Haryam Khan, Daradakma, Basaira Khan, Wabasawapka Salaki, Wabasawapafka, the Bahalam Malaa, Panyaham Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabaashwa, Wayabahawa, Ayadya, Ai, Wayakaparwa, Wayabanwa, Wayadaiwa, Kaya Ada, Shamka, Yahawa, Labaka, Awan, Salaki, Al Yawan, Akal, Haarakaza. Psalms chapter 83 in English. Keep not thou silence, O God, and hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make the nobles like Areb and like Zaid, yea, all the princes as Zabad and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my God, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, to make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all earth. All right, everybody, Yeshavium, which means be seated. And like I said, we finna continue where we left off last week. And we finna get into the Tower of Babel. So we talked about the family of Shem, the descendants of Shem. We went all the way from out of the family of Noah leading out of the ark. We covered the family of Shem all the way up to Eber. And Eber being where the word Hebrew comes from. All right, so we finna start off in the book of Genesis. We're in chapter 11. We're going to start off in verse 1. So the book of Genesis, chapter 11, verse 1. We're going to read in Hebrew and then in English. All right, Salaki. Genesis 11 and 1. Wiyahaya, Kal, Ha'aratazah, Shapah, Akat, Wadabaryum, Akaryum. Genesis 11 and 1 in English. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. So we read earlier how the Lord separated the nations. All right, the Lord never intended for everybody to be this big melting pot like you see in the United States. The Lord never intended that. So we finna get into the story where how everybody was trying to be together, and the Lord again confounded the nations, confounded their languages, and separated the nations like He originally designed to. All right, verse 2. Wayahaya Banasai Makwadam Wa Yamataza Wa Baikwai Salakia Bakwai Ba'arataza Shania Wa Yeshabia. Verse 2 in English. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they had found a plain in the land of Shinar and dwelt there. Verse 3. Waya Amarwa Ayash Al Yaiwa Haba, La La Bana, La Banaya, Wana Shirapa, La Shirapa, Wa the Salaki, Wat the Ya Laham, Halabana, Lahaban, Wahakamar, Wayat Laham, Lakamar. Verse 3 in English. And they said to one another, to go, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone and slime they had made for mortar. So they finna get ready to, the people are getting ready to build what's known biblically as the Tower of Babel. Right, the Tower of Babel, where they're gonna try to build a building up to the heavens. All right, verse 4. Ya Amar wa Haba, Nabana, Lawa, Ayar, Wa Magadal, Salaki, Wa Magadal, Wa Ra'ashawa, Bashamayam, Wa Inasa, Lanawa, Sham, Pan, Napawataza, Al, Panya, Cow, Ha'arataza. All right, verse 4 in English. And they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the earth. Again, the Lord never intended for everybody to be a big melting pot. The Lord never intended for everybody to be together the way we are today. All right, the Lord intended for all the nations to be separated, for every nation to have their own language, their own customs, their own holidays, their own traditions, their own cultural practices, their own foods. All right. But you see the people here are trying to build a city, and they're trying to make a name for themselves, and so they won't be scattered upon the face of the earth. All right, verse 5. Wa Yirah Yahweh, La Ra'ath, Af Hayar, Wa Af, Ha Magadal, Ashar, Abanwa, Baniya, Adamah. Verse 5 in English. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men built. Verse 6. Wa Ya'amar Yahweh, Han Ein Akkad, Wa Shapah Akkad, La Kalam was a Ha Kalam, La Shawath, Wa Aita La Yabatazar, Maham Kal Ashar, Yazamwa La Shawath. Verse 6 in English. And the Lord said, behold, people is one, and they have all one language. And this they began to do. Now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Now, if you think about the story dealing with Adam and Eve in the garden, all right, and they were told not to eat from certain trees in the garden. Now we know that the word tree is just a metaphor. All right, the word tree is just a metaphor for family trees. All right, family trees. And we read about how Adam and Eve had put fig leaves on themselves. They covered themselves in leaves. Right, now the leaves would be another metaphor for the traditions or the cultural practices of other people. All right, this is what the Lord didn't want Adam and Eve to know. All right, the Lord didn't want Adam and Eve to know integration like that. All right, the Lord didn't want Adam and Eve to know integration like that. And it's important for today, as we see Donald Trump trying to roll back certain aspects and certain victories that the civil rights movement gained. All right, trying to roll back the Voters Act, trying to roll back certain things about the Civil Rights Bill. All right. Again, the Lord never wanted us to be integrated like that. All right, verse 7. Haba, Narada, Wa Nabala Sham, Shapatham, Ashar, La'a, Yashamaywa, Ayash, Shapath, Rayawa. All right, verse 7 in English. To go, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. All right, so again, talking about the Lord never intended us to all be the same. The Lord never intended us to all be the same. All right, so the Lord is going to come down, confound their speech, and then scatter humanity again. All right, so we'll go ahead and continue this on in English. Verse 8. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of the earth, and they left off to build the city. Verse 9. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence the Lord scattered them abroad upon the face of the earth. Verse 10. These are the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old and begat Arphaxad 200 years after the flood. Now we know that birthdays are not biblical customs. All right. Celebrating one's birthday, recognizing somebody's birthday, buying birthday presents and shit like this. We know that that's not biblical custom. All right. There's only two, I believe only two, I could be wrong, but only two birthdays mentioned in the whole Bible. You have the Pharaoh of Egypt, who was the enemy of God, and you had Salaki, I forget his name, but he was the one that tried to hunt down Christ as a child. All right, so the only two birthdays mentioned in the Bible were both enemies of God. All right, so the point being, when you see big numbers like that in the Bible, somebody was 800 years, 700 years, 200 years, 400 years, just understand that it's not our custom to recognize birthdays. So when you see numbers like this, it just means a long span of time. All right, this means a long span of time. It doesn't mean that he was literally 100 years old, according to the 365-day calendar that we have today. All right, verse 11. And Shem lived after he begat Arphaxad 500 years and begat sons and daughters. Verse 12. And Arphaxad lived 35 years and begat Salah. Verse 13. And Arphaxad lived after he begat Salah 403 years and begat sons and daughters. Verse 14. And Salah lived 30 years and begat Eber. And we'll drop it there. And again, Eber is where we get the word Hebrew from. All right, so Imagine Wapanya Hakwadam means rise and face the east. And we'll go ahead and finish this out. So we'll start off with the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat, Shemayam, Kwadash, Hayat, Shemka, Yahweh, Malak Watka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Hayat, Esha, Ba'aratazak, Kawa, Hayat, Bashemayam, Nathan, Lanawa, Lakam, Cow, Yawam, Wasalak Nawa, Kabawat Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kabawat Yanawa, Wala'a, Tabiya Nawa, Banasa Yawan, Abal, Hawashai Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalak Wath. Wahala Slakia, Wahala, Wahata Power, Libalamium Amon. The Lord's Prayer English. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive our debts as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever, so be it. The power, Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai, Baba Koshai, Nathan, Lanawa, Hakat, Hakat, Lambapaa, Cow, Makala, Wakal, Madawa, Hakat, Latahar, Hamatazar, Hakat, Lahakoyam, Hamatium, Hakat, Al Rakawat, Hatamala, Lagarishan, Bashem Yahweh Shai, the water Aman. In English, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. The blessings. Barakatah Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. wa mayak Allah, wa alahayim, matazabi alawap yahana, ha alawapim, ha saranium, ha kwatazayanium, hakaya salakia, hakaya alayim, wa akawatiyim, Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, the water Amon. The blessings in English. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shah, and Michael, and the angels. Commander General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it. The book of Psalms, chapter 121. Aisha, Ayanya, Al, Harya, Mayan, Yaba'a, Isaiah, Ma'an, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayam, Wa'aratazah, Al Yatan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hanala'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shabamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Ayad, Yamayanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'a, Yakaka, Wayara, Bala Yala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makau, Ra, Yashamar, Afna Pashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaka, Wabawaka, Maita, Wa'ai, Abalam. Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, even forevermore. The book of Psalms, chapter 83. Alahayim, Al, the Miyat, Laka, Al, the Karash, wa Al, the Shakwat, Al, Kaya, Ana, Awiyab, Yaka, Yahama, Yawan, Wama, Shana, Yaka, Nishawa, Ra'ash, Al, Amika, Yariyamwa, Sawad, Wayat Salaki, Wayat Zaikawa, Al, Tizapanya, Ka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanaki Yadam, Magalya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham, Yasha'ala, Iwad, Kaya, Nawatazaiwa, Lab, Yakadwa, Al Yakab, Bariyath, Yakariyathwa, Ahaliya, Adawan, Wayeshamai, Layam, Mawa'aba, Wahagarian, Gabal, Wa'amawan, Wa'amala, Palashat, Ayin, Yashabia, Tazawar, Gam, Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayat, Zawawai, Labanya, Lawat, Salah, Ashat, Laham, Kamajian, Kasayat, Sarah, Kayabian, Banakal, Kawashua, Nashamadu Bayan Daira, Hayawa Daman La Adama, Shayatamwa, Salakia, Nadayabawa, Kaira, Wakazabak, Wakata Zalmanai, Cow, Lasaya Kamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Night Salakia, Na Yarasha, Salakia, Na Yarasha, Lanawa, Af, Nahawaf, Alahaya, Alahaya, Sayatamwa, Kagalgala, Kakwash, Lapanya, Baka, Kaash, the Baira, Yahira, Waka, Labaha, Dalahat, Aryan, Khan, Daradama, Basaraka, or Basawapafka, the Bahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Palawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shanka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Idia, Wayapakawa, Wayabadwa, Yada Iowa, Kaya, Ata, Shanka, Yahawa, Labaka, Al Yawan, Akal, Ha'aratazah. Psalms chapter 83 in English. Psalms chapter 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O God, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor, they became as dung for the earth. Make the nobles like Areb and like Zeeb, yea, all the princes as Zabad and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my God, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame set the mountain on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish. And men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. All right, Yeshabian, you need to be seated. All right, so that's going to conclude our Saturday morning Sabbath service. With that, we'll do one courtesy salute. Shalom. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Barakatham. Yahweh Shemaratham Bashim Yahweh Shah. With that, dismiss.
I don't give a lovely fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a woman where's a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a lovely fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a woman where's a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad of this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, go through the baddest conditions. I don't fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Vladimir, nigga. She know I'm a prophet, she glad to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' a different breed of black men. We don't do the back bend. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, don't forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Go get you some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we soldier. You can take that to the bank, we focus on. How many times must we remind you? One body, one way. Some break off and never take off, that's a flex. When the law with you ain't no up next. It's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit, we want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the commanding general, your hunter, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. That's why we unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better hide the women, hide the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't but the same. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Black and Hispanic, Native American, Indian, we ain't just talking shit. But we living in it, we be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be precious hell, take a picture. And we special now with the scriptures. Play, we gon' script them, yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. Swear business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide. The only slide that I know about is when I assemble the Glock with the slide. For real, I get the order, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' die. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by me cause I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got nines, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like bitch or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, yeah, hunter, we unaffiliated with them. Like with they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. Understand me? Like, niggas be out here on some weirdo shit. And to be honest, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Hey, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah.